everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to my first video with Planet Coaster. I've watched a lot of Planet Coaster. This is Planet Coaster 2. I played Planet Coaster 1 a little bit, but I did it mainly with controller. Um, so I am trying this now with mouse and keyboard. But I really enjoy theme parks, really enjoy kind of building roller coasters as well as kind of like the back end of things, and I love that they added water parks into Planet Coaster 2 as well. So wanted to go ahead, give it a go. I am gonna actually start out with the career mode for these videos. Try to get through some of those career. I'm still trying to learn a lot of the keys, since this is kind of my first experience with a mouse and keyboard. So, may make a couple of mistakes on that end, but we'll figure it out. But I want to kind of get a general idea of what's going to be happening, how things work in this game before I jump into a like franchise park or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna hop into our career, and then it looks like we have a prologue called the first drop. So it looks like we're gonna have two separate like stories that we're gonna go through. So we're gonna just start off with the first one, Keys to the Coaster, and it's a great big planet of potential parks out there, but you need to go through coaster induction first. Please keep your arms and legs inside the coaster of an onboarding at all times and strap in for some lessons in park management. So looks like we are going to have some research points that we're going to collect through the career tab, or career section. So that'll help us unlock different types of coasters, different water rides, solar panels, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and what's the difficulty on the medium? I'm cool with that. So let's go ahead and play. So depending how long each mission takes us, I'll probably do 1 to 2 missions each episode starting out. Then hopefully once we can get through the careers section, then we will hop into actually building a park from scratch.
Why, hello there! I'm glad you could make it. I'm Oswald B. Thompson, the CEO of Coaster Coast.
Oh, Oswald, I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about. You're looking at the successor of Coaster Coast. Well, providing everything goes smoothly.
Okay, these parks look
I can't just hand
amazing
them
already.
the keys to the kingdom now, can I?
Goodness, I do apologize. I've just checked my roster, and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind. You're accounted for now.
Marvelous! Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you the ropes. Consider this your official induction.
Awesome. I need somebody to show me the ropes. So let's go ahead and hit continue.
Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through. I know. But it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later. Oh, that won't be you, though. Let's try moving the camera around the park now.
So rotating, moving around. I like this little. I think the camera is probably the biggest thing that I'm trying to figure out.
Now, I've got something that I think you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride.
Oh, we're already getting
I'll hand
okay.
you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good hands.
I took the liberty of getting a ride ready for you to build. All you need to do is find a place to put it.
I don't feel like I need to find a place to put it, but... Alright, so we're gonna go to flat rides. Looks like teacups is our ride that we're gonna be doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom in. And just going to place that centered.
Splendid!
Cool.
Our guests will need a way to access the ride, so let's add
Let's
an entrance
see.
gate.
So we've got this over here. Oh, it looks like they do want us to put the entrance and everything right here. We'll go ahead and put
And
the
with every
entrance there.
we need... That's right, and you will need to connect a queue path to the ride entrance. Without one, guests will not be able to access the ride.
No. We are... Queues. Where's my stamp? That's... Oh, okay. And then... Can we kind of... Bring it along here.
We obviously
And we'll
won't need
connect it
queues for guests
there.
leaving the ride. Could you imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate. And that's it. That's all the steps for building a ride. If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance,
There we
exit,
go.
path. Oh, and don't forget to open...
It's also worth
Okay.
noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our parks.
So let's look
We
at
control
the
how much we charge though.
pricing.
So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction
bargain.
by setting the ticket price to bargain for now.
Pricing modes set the price that guests will pay for things in your park. There are a number of automatic pricing modes that help you get started. So, bargain, the cheaper price that all your guests are willing to pay. Premium. Okay. And then dynamic and advanced mode, where you set a range and price adjust within the range based on the queue's length. That's cool. Check the finance tab. Okay.
We can always increase the price
So-
later. As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity. But one step at a time, eh? For now, a very well done and a shiny medal earned. That's your first ride built, and I'm sure it'll be the first of many.
Oh, that's pretty easy. Kind of what I
The
remember.
addition of a new ride will have given a slight boost to our park rating.
Alright, so let's go look at our park rating.
Multiple different factors contribute to this rating. So, you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more guests will visit.
Okay. So we've got, looks like reputation is probably the biggest thing. So let's exit
while
that.
driving the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting. As you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves. It seems some are rather thirsty.
I don't know how in
To
this
avoid
entire
this in the
park there's
future,
not
it's
a
handy
single
to
drink
keep
station.
checking on the guest needs tab. If things start dropping too low, you should step in and solve the issue before guests decide to leave.
Let's start by quenching any thirst amongst our guests with a new drink shop.
So facilities and drink shop. And we're gonna go Soda Delightful. Go ahead and close that out. I want this kind of centered, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then...
Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want our guests walking around with crossed legs now, would we? That isn't good for anyone's posture.
Oh, okay. Let's... We can't build there. Okay. Can I... Let's move you. And then open you back up. Okay. So we got that opened back up. And now let's go ahead and add in the toilets. So facilities provide important infrastructure to meet guest needs and keep guests spending their time and money in the park. Food shops, drink shops, souvenir shops, and toilets are facilities that meet guests' needs. Guests have their needs met will spend more time in the park. Guest services provide your guests with important park services like pool passes, priority passes, umbrellas, and sunscreen. Staff buildings provide a space for your staff members to take a break and raise their morale between work. Cool.
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't have a place to sit. We should make sure there are plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
Is there like a Greek? There is a Viking bench. Okay. So we're gonna go with that one.
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Exactly.
A
So
mythology,
it's important we have
Oops.
enough bins for people to properly dispose of their waste.
Fantastic! That'll keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there, though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some scenery around the ride you built. That way, guests can enjoy the view while they queue.
The puns on this are hilarious. Okay, so let's look at our scenery. And what is this? Okay, so maybe we can go with this here. We don't have a place to put that. But no, that can't go either. Looks like we are just going to be doing like a fountain. Okay, let's move you out of my way. I'll move that there. And let's get one more. We'll place that. Is there anything smaller? Let's move. And we'll move this back here. Scenery plays an important part in the park experience, so that'll help heighten prestige, as well as helping our
I
park
think that's
rating.
everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
Cool. So we got our second medal.
Wow! The park is looking great! I can see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural. Now, if we're to keep adding more rides or facilities, they need to be connected to the power
This is one of the new things
Select an
that
existing generator to view its info
I haven't
panel
really played
and
with
see how
yet.
much
Is
electricity it's producing.
power is a new concept for me.
As you can see, the generator
so-
is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities. Let's expand that network to cover an open area of the park. To do that, place and connect the additional power facility to the grid.
Rides and facilities need to be connected to a power source to work. Find power sources under Utilities in the Facilities section of the browser. Your park entrance can also provide some power when starting out. Power sources like power generators and solar panels must be connected to a power distributor to create a power grid. Okay. Rides that are not within a distributor radius will not be powered. Make sure your power generators are maintained by a mechanic. Okay. So new distributor. And we're just gonna place it there.
Nicely
Cool.
done. It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics. Without them, the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output. Oh, it seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired. Well, that won't do. Let's hire a few straight away. It may seem excessive, but they're essential when it comes to the maintenance of rides and facilities.
It's insane that none are hired for this park.
Uh-oh, I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down. Good job we have those mechanics to go and nurse it back to health. An available mechanic will automatically be assigned to fix a broken ride. However, if one is not available, you will have to select the Call Mechanic button to reassign somebody to the job. Be careful though, as reassigning a staff member might mean you no longer have coverage elsewhere.
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention to staff morale. If it gets too low, staff will start to quit their jobs.
This is where breaks come into
Breaks
play.
are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a place to re-energize. To make all of their tired little dreams come true, you should place a staff building. Admittedly, they're not the most glamorous of buildings. So, I'd advise you to place your staff building away from the guest areas, wherever possible. After all, we don't want to bring down that scenery rating that you worked so hard to build up.
I know y'all got a pre-made one for us. And we're just going to place one there. Staff breaks and staff buildings. So the staff member has a break blocked in their scheduled time for a well-deserved rest. Staff building. Capacity or staff book defines how many staff members can have a break at the same time. Staff working 4 or more hours in a day require a break or their morale will decrease. Staff take their breaks in staff buildings. Make sure to have enough capacity in a nearby staff building to allow staff to take their scheduled breaks. Staff require an minimum of 5 in-game minutes in a staff building for their break to count. After 10 minutes of the game, okay.
Great! Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet.
So,
We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost. The best way to avoid this is by connecting an exclusive staff-only path to the building. Guests won't dare step foot on those tiles.
We'll need to build a mechanic workshop. Here, mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.
No, let's... Let's go to regular path. And we're going to... But that at least gave me the staff building. I don't really like what I did there, but... Mechanic workshop generates research points. However, a workshop can only generate research when a mechanic is assigned to it. Simply assign a mechanic to a workshop and they'll start brainstorming new ways to entertain your guests. Research points unlock new rides and ride tips. Head to the research screen to help learn
Let's leave
more.
the mechanic to it for now. We'll revisit this soon.
Oh, what an exquisite sight. I think I need a moment.
Oh, get some every time.
Awesome.
Ah, just in time. Our mechanic has earned enough research points to unlock something exciting. Let's take a look at the research tree and aim to unlock the coaster pack. It'll bring a tear to Eugene's eye.
Let's go to research. And we're going to research chain lifts.
Oh my! Oswald, is that the one I was designing?
The very same, lad. I was just about to make a start on it. But I tell you what, why don't you walk our new friend through it?
It would be my pleasure.
Cool. Get to learn
Now,
how to build
this
our
is just
coaster.
a little something I made earlier. First things first, you'll need to select the blueprint.
Oh, no, we're not building a coaster. We're just copying one at the
Good.
moment.
And place the coaster down wherever there is enough space.
Let's go ahead and just... Go. There we go.
Perfect. What?
Coaster testing. Every coaster needs to be tested for safety before it can be operated. Okay.
While we wait for the test to finish, let's take the opportunity to add some scenery around the coaster.
Place 3 scenery blueprints. Oh, y'all give me more now.
Oh, and remember to open the ride like you did earlier on.
Okay. Oh, it's still testing. Cool.
Oh, that is a beauty! Terrific work, you two. This is a coaster that truly deserves a place in the spotlight. So, how about we put together an advertisement to mark the occasion?
Oh, an
Head to the
advertising.
advertising tab in the park management menu, and let's show the world what the park has to offer. There aren't different audiences to cater for, however, so it's worth considering which advertisement will bring the most guests to your park.
I can't with the way he says advertisement. Under guest, advertising, and coaster lovers. And looks like that was the...
While we wait for our campaign to start bringing in more guests, why don't you try out the ride camera and experience all the exhilaration the coaster will have to offer firsthand?
Let's hop in. Oh, no.
How was that? Enough for the time being? Thank you again for all your hard work. Coaster Coast is going to be in the best of hands, I can tell.
Oswald, you're not...
I'm not going anywhere just yet, Eugene. Don't panic. We're just getting started, dipping our toes in the... Actually, hold that thought. I've got just the job lined up for you. I'll send you the details. See you soon.
Oh. Let's stay in the park and at least finish this ride. Let's hide the panels. Let's go on a ride. This is one of my favorite parts, is being able to ride the coasters. This is insane, the amount of detail that goes into some of this. Alrighty, at the top, everybody raise your hands. Oh, I forget about this. This is one of those that it tilts you a little bit. No, Medusa, you stay over there. Stay over there. This... Yeah, I've never ridden one of these in real life, but I'm jealous because I really want to. That would terrify me of the track. Oh, wee! Do love me a good smooth roller coaster. Yes, do the loops. Or the ice corkscrew. Wee! Oh, that was it? Okay. Alright. Let's... Yeah, let's go look at our research real quick. Actually, I don't want to because it's not... Cool. That is mission number 1. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end off this episode here. And I will just make an episode for each mission that we do. And that's how we'll kind of start off this series. And then once I get through all of these, plan on actually creating a park and starting the kind of money management, making a park and water park. That's what I'm excited to get into, is the water park aspect, because that is new to this game. But thank you so much for joining me. Please drop a like, drop a comment if you have anything that y'all want to see with Planet Coaster. I'm hoping to upload at least weekly. May actually do some live streams with this. I know I've said that in the past, but I do have that as a plan to be able to do a live stream, have y'all help me with building parks. So drop a comment if y'all want to see that, anything specific y'all want to see, and definitely subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.